To welcome our guest, Mark Goodman. Mark is the workshop chair of SCORE Chicago, a local organization that offers counseling, mentoring, and hands-on assistance, as well as practical training for small business owners and entrepreneurs. Mark is a trailblazer in relation to showing what a nonprofit can do to reach the widest possible audience with their programming on CAN-TV in particular. And so we wanted to ask him to come and share some of his experiences with you today directly. Mark?
Well, I want to thank you for the opportunity to come and speak here. I think most of you are acquainted with SCORE and our counseling of small business and startup businesses. I have some brochures I can leave with you. It was very interesting when I first heard about CAN-TV. I was really impressed by CAN-TV's charter to really provide outreach to the community because we thought that was really important. And what was really nice about CAN-TV was their willingness to experiment. I went back to my people at SCORE and said, we're going to do this live TV show. And they looked at me and said, you're going to do a live TV show in the city of Chicago at 6 o'clock on a Friday night. How many people are really going to watch that? And I said to them, we'll reach a good group of people, but doing the production is probably the most important thing. And they looked at me and said, why? I said, because I want to do something a little different here. So we do the live TV show, and we get all the immediacy of a live TV show, but then within 24 hours, I actually take that show and put it up on the internet. Then within a couple of weeks, we cut that content because I design it in what I call little answer bits. And I take those answer bits and I put them up as YouTube segments. So CAN-TV now has been moved from one time on a Friday night to the whole show on the internet to little answer bits up on the internet. And that started out, and that was kind of cool, I thought. Then I sat down with Crane Chicago Small Business Blog, and they said, we'd like to do an Ask SCORE column. So I said, okay, I already have questions and answers. So we took the questions and answers and we wrote a little Ask SCORE for Cranes, and they actually, in some of them, embed the video.
On the Crane's electronic version?
Yeah. Now, what's really neat about that is that it gives us visibility, obviously, well beyond our 6 o'clock on Friday. And once you have the content out there, it gets picked up by other people. CAN-TV in SCORE Chicago was featured in a blog by All Business, which is a Dun & Bradstreet blog. And they had a really nice piece that said, look at these great videos from SCORE Chicago. And down at the bottom is CAN-TV. So we've done shows on selling business plans, working with your banker. We did a program on the stimulus plan, maximizing your trade show experience. And they've become very popular, and people are actually now coming to us as guests. Stephanie Neely is going to be our guest for a special show on Thursday.
The city treasurer.
Yeah. So that'll be a lot of fun. A little bit of my conclusion here is it used to be you found out about TV through TV Guide, and you can still do that. But now people are finding TV through Google. Go into Google and type in what behaviors make a good salesperson, and SCORE Chicago, CAN-TV are going to come up not only in the first space, but in the second space and in the third space. Very, very intriguing. So your people can not only find CAN-TV content live on TV, but at the library, at the coffee shop. So those people who may have limited access to broadband, it's there available and can be found just by putting something into Google. So lastly, we've now integrated this into our total marketing efforts, and we use it to build awareness and educate our clients. And based upon what we've done, it looks like we've been very successful. In our central area, which includes downtown Chicago, beloved community, Chicago State, and we counsel at Bobby Rush's 79th Street office, we are up in client visits 60%. November of 2009 over November of 2008. And our workshop revenue is up more than 50% the last 6 months over the prior 6 months. So, really using these different media has been key to allowing us to reach out and continue our presence and, really make a showing here in the Chicago area.
When did your program start on CAN?
I did my first set of shows last winter,
Okay, so about a year ago.
and then I was off for the spring, and then I did another series of shows in the summer.
At the risk of being redundant, I think there may be some people among the audience who may not have as much awareness of SCORE.
Okay?
So could I ask you to back up and talk a little bit about SCORE?
Sure.
Senior Corps of Retired
Okay.
Executives.
Right. SCORE is a group of business people, both entrepreneurs and corporate people, who are choosing to volunteer time to help startup businesses and small businesses. We did have a program this morning where we had 50 people attending a Sell Like the Pros workshop. Of those 50 people, 49 of them were in business. So we take care of both the person starting their business and we take care of the people running their business. We provide free business counseling and workshops at a minimal cost throughout the Chicagoland area. We're all volunteers. My whole video adventure here has been a volunteer adventure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.